Good morning, student. I'm Purnima and I welcome you all to my class. Today we are going to do the lesson in writing section, and that is letter writing. Children, letter writing is, people thinks it's very easy. We only have to find a particular, according to the particular format, we will write the letter, but believe me, letter writing is not so easy. In fact, children, letter writing is an art. How to write a good letter with a very nice words. You have to choose very special words, very simple words, very relevant words, and then that will create your good letter. Now, first of all, children, what is a letter? So, letters are a written communication. What are letters? Letters are written communication. And children, I told you letter writing is an art and it comes through a lot of practice. If you want to write a good letter, you have to do a lot of practice. The importance of letter writing cannot be overemphasized. Letter develops social discourage, strengthens business relation and win over the officer and employer. Now children, so I told you letter writing is not so easy. You have to practice a lot. Then you can attain the mastery over letter. So hence that's what I told you. Letter writing is an art. Now children, there are two types of letters are there. Okay. In letters are of two types. One is informal letter and the other is formal letter. In your syllabus you are having of UT2 you have to do formal letter, but let me tell you the difference between informal letter and formal letter. Okay, what is an informal letter and what is a formal letter? So informal letter, children, is that letter where we have some personal touch. We write this letter to our near and dear one. We have got some personal touch here. We write this letter to our near and dear ones. Okay, we can share our feeling, whatever we feel like sharing it. We want to express any type of emotion in informal letter, but that you cannot do in formal letter. It's just vice versa. In the formal letter, children, you have to select each and every word carefully. Okay, so it is this is also known as business letter or official letter, because we cannot share our feeling. Whatever we have to write in a very brief and in a very precise manner, with the or only relevant point should be there in formal letter. It doesn't have any personal touch. It is not written to any near and dear one. So this you have to pay attention. In informal letter, which is written to near and dear one, there is a personal touch here. But in formal letter, we don't have any personal touch. We never write this letter to any near or dear ones. There is a particular format is there. Relevant languages is there in this letter. Relevant language is there in this letter. Okay. So then children, we are having formal letter, informal letters. So two types of letters are there. Okay, so formal letters are those letters which include, children, business letters, and then uh, official letters, application, job applications, letters to editors, then children, then letters to the officers. Okay, and of course then you can write the complaint letters to the inquiries, to the authorities. So this type of letter will constitute this. In your syllabus this time, complaint letter is also there. So now children, informal letter. Informal letters are written to near and dear ones like friends, relatives, parents, acquaintance, teachers, and include private and personal matter such as condolence, congratulation, invitation, etc. Okay. Now, children, in your syllabus, letter of editors are there, and then children letters of complaint is also there. Well, whenever we start a letter, we have to follow a particular format. We have to follow the particular format. I will also tell you children about the format of two different letter. I will be telling you first the format of only informal letter, and then I will be telling you about the format of formal letter. Okay, so first I will be writing you about the format of the informal letter. If you will write the format of the informal letter, you will start with the sender's address. Then you have to leave one line, then date, one line, and then children you have to start with salutation, content of the letter, subscription, name. So children, if you are starting with this is the format of the informal letter, you have to write sender's address, you have to leave one line, then you have to write date. Okay, date you have to write 11 December, full name of the month, and 2020. Then salutation you will write dear mom, dear dad, or if you want to write the name, if you are sending letters to your friends, so you can write the name of your friend. Okay, so in this manner, or children remember, in sender's address you have to write the house number also, you have to write the plot number, house number or quarter number, then you have to write the name of the lane or road or street, then you have to write the name of the colony, and of course children you have to write the name of the city. In this way you have to write, like A20 Subhash Chandra Road, Asif Nagar Colony, Balia. Okay, so and you have to see one more important thing children, there is no punctuation mark in sender's address. This is very important point. Whenever you are writing sender's address or something like that, you have to see that there is a no punctuation mark. Okay, so this you have to see. So children, in the sender's address you don't have to write any name. You have to write the name, you have to write the house address. Okay, no, you don't have to. Nowadays some people are writing name, but better, what this is my suggestion, that you don't have to write any name. You only write your house address or quarter number or plot number. Then you have to write the name of the column, this road or lane. Okay, then children you have to write the name of the colony, and then the place, the city. Place here means city, which city you are living. Sometimes children, nowadays people are writing code number also, but that is not necessary. If you know the code number of your city and the place, you write it, otherwise it is not necessary to write it. Yes, one more important thing is there, that you don't have to use any punctuation mark in that, no full stop or comma anywhere. Then children you have to write the date. Date you can write like this. Okay, 11 December, and in the whole letter, date is the only thing where we will have comma. After December we will have a small comma, should be there after date. Okay, so this should be there. Then children you have to write salutation. If it is the name of your friend, write the name of your friend. No need to write dear friend or dear brother. You have to write the name of your friend, dear Ravi, dear Sita. Okay, and if it is your mom or dad, then you write dear mommy, dear uncle, dear auntie, dear father. Then you have to write the content children. In the very first line you have to see what type of content you have to write. Okay, If it is a general letter, then you can write, hope my letter will find you in best of health, or hope you're fine. But children, if it is a condolence letter, or if your parents or if somebody in the family is ill, so you can write something that I've heard from someone that this and this has happened, an accident took place, or a death is there, means whatever the letter is about. Okay. And then in the second paragraph is very important. In 2 to 3 paragraph you have to write the letter. The main content come in the second paragraph, and then the third is the concluding paragraph of the letter. And of course after that, children, you have to write the subscription. In subscription you have to write, if it is a formal letter, yours affectionately. You don't have to use any apostrophe in yours, and then you have to write your name. You don't have to write any apostrophe, anything in yours. Okay, you write yours, Y capital, YOUR, small s is added at the last, yours affectionately. See the spelling of the affectionately. Many people write the spelling of the affectionately wrong. And children, one more thing, no comma after affectionately also. In the salutation also you don't have to write comma after the dear mom. And many people, they write dear Ravi, dear mummy, and they put a small comma. So this is a wrong format. All right. And then you have to write the date. So this is all about a formal letter. And since I will be focusing more on informal letter, okay, because in your UT2 unit test 2, informal letter is going to come. Now children, I will be telling you the format of the formal letter. There are 8 points here. And children, in formal letters, so many types of letters will come, like children, official letter is there, business letter is there, application is there, job application is there, letter to editors are there. Okay. And then letter of complaints is there, letter of inquiry is there. So many types of letter are there in the formal letter, and there are 8 points in the formal letter. Okay. So I will first verbally and then I will write the format. Okay. So first point is the first point is the address of the sender. Okay. And then second point is the date. Then children, the receiver of the letter. Then subject. Of course, the subject should be brief. It is also a very important part of the letter. Then you have to write the salutation. Then children, the body of the letter will come. Finally, the subscription will come, and then the signature will be there. The signature will be there in the letter writing. So children, this is all about the format. And now children, I will be writing you the format and you have to copy it. Okay, I will be telling the format. So first point, there are 8 points together, and the first point is sender's address. How you have to write the sender's address? A20 Netaji Subhash Chandra Road, okay, and then you can write the colony name, Segra, Varanasi. You can see, students, that there is no full stop or comma anywhere in the sender's address. Then you have to leave one line here and you have to write the date, 11 December. Then you have to write a small comma here. Okay, so this is the second point. The third point is the receiver address. That is important, where your people are sending the letter. So if you are writing the letter to some of the officers or there, so you have to write the official address. So third point is the receiver's address. Okay, here also no punctuation mark anywhere. Okay, So like the Messrs, the Lily Limited, Private Limited, Bajaj Road, Noida. Okay, or you can write the manager. Here you have to mention the person. If you are writing a letter to the editor, you have to write the editor. If you are writing letter to the manager of some business group, you have to write the you have to write the name of the authority to whom you are sending. Okay, so this has to be taken care. Now children, after a receiver address, the fourth point is that you have to write the children subject. That is very important. Okay, and you have to write the subject in brief. As soon as the person who reads the letter, he or she should know that the letter is about what. Anybody to whom you are writing the letter, the person at the moment only he glances at the subject, he sees the subject, he should know that this subject is about what. This is about what. Okay, so then after subject, children, salutation. You have to write sir or ma'am and no comma. Children, you have to put no comma. And then children, this was the third point, first point. Okay, and then second point was the date, third point was the receiver address, and then children, fourth point is the subject. This was the salutation, was the fifth point. Okay, and after this children, 6 point, we will write the 6 point, that is the content of the letter. What is the 6 point? Content of the letter. This is the 6 point. The content of the letter should be in 3 to 4 paragraph. Okay, the content of the letter should be in 3 to 4 paragraph, and you have to see that children, this content of the letter, you have to see few things here. You have to see that how you will start your content. Children, in the very first line, the purpose of writing the letter should be mentioned. Okay, then in the first paragraph, it should be small, but you should mention that why you have written as official or business letter. Okay, or if it's a letter of editor, then you should mention that why, for which purpose you are writing letter to the editor. Then children, the second paragraph is the main content of the, it carries all the main content of the letter. Here you have to write all the main points of the content of the letter. Then the third paragraph is a small paragraph, and that is known as concluding paragraph. I will be telling you how to write it. And after 6, then the 7th point is subscription. You have to write yours faithfully and or yours sincerely. Generally children, if it is a letter to editor, you have to write yours truly. If it is a letter to editor, so you have to write yours faithfully or yours sincerely. There will be no apostrophes in yours. Okay, and faithfully and sincerely will be there. There will be no apostrophe in yours. Okay, this you have to see. Now one more thing children, you have to see, you have to write the full name. Okay, you have to write here after the 8th point, the last point is your name. 8th point is your name, and you have to write your full name because it is a official or business letter, or it is a formal letter. You have to write both your name and surname. Okay, so let me tell you children, sender's address, first thing, Then children, you have to write the date. Second point. Third point is the receiver address. No apostrophe, no comma, no full stop in sender's address or receiver address. Only a small comma will be there after the date. Okay, and then you have to write what? Then children, you have to write the subject of the letter, then salutation of the letter, and then the body of the letter. Concluding paragraph should be there, and of course children, the this one, your subscription. In the subscription you will be asking, in the subscription you will be asking your you have to write yours faithfully or yours sincerely. Okay, so I will be discussing one children letter of complaint with you. All right, now children, letter of complaint can be a official letter also, and it can be a business letter also. Like children, you have bought a defective piece of furniture from somewhere, so that will be your business letter. Okay, but or you have brought some defective refrigerator, okay, then it will be your or defective printer, defective iron, that will be your business letter. But if it is an official letter, then what you have to see? You have to see suppose children, you have paid the fees, okay, and they wanted to give you discount in some coaching and you did not get the discount, so you are going to complain it. So that would be your complaint letter. Okay, that would be your complaint letter. So this is the thing. All right, now defective working of HP DexJet printer. If you have brought a children printer and it is defective, then okay, children, your internet is not working, you are complaining and complaining, so that will be your official letter. So there is a difference between official letter and your business letter. So both type of letter can come in your UT2. So first children, we will be doing simple complaints in business letter. All right, like you have bought refrigerator and there is some defect in that refrigerator. So what you will do, you will be doing complaint. Okay, so children, here is the question. Kumar Shanu of Bareilly has purchased a frost-free BLP refrigerator of 265 liters from Lifestyle Civil Line, Bareilly. After a month of purchase, the freezing section of the refrigerator has failed to function. Write a letter to the sales manager of the firm complaining about it and requesting for the piece to be replaced since there is a 2 years warranty. So children, as usual, you have to follow the format. You have to follow the first of all, you have to follow the what you have to write. You will start your letter with sender's address. Now children, you have to see in the letter this thing is there, Kumar Shanu of Bareilly. So name you cannot write in the letter, in sender's letter, but of course place you have to write it. So you can write the name of the place and house address of plot number 26 by B, Ring Road, Bareilly. Okay, so this is the address and you can see no comma, no full stop. Then children, you can write the date, leave one line and write the date. Of course, now children, you have to write the sender's address, and you are here writing to the manager. So you, and the name of the shop is also there. So you can write the sales manager. The name of the shop is also given. If not, then you have to write it by your own. So the name of the shop is Lifestyle Civil Line, Bareilly. Lifestyle Civil Line, Bareilly. Okay, so you can see three things I have written: sender's address, date, only small comma is there in date, no comma, full stop in sender's address, and the receiver address. Why I have written receiver address, student? Because children, here the receiver address is given. If it would not have been given, then you have to write any fake sender's address or receiver's address. Now children, the main thing is there, your subject. So subject, what you will write in a very brief. Subject is replacement of 265 liters BLP refrigerator. Okay, so you can see in this is in one word, in one sentence, you are giving the so many children things he is aware of, that it is of a refrigerator is there, of which company and how many liters. Okay, so in brief you have to write the you have to make aware the facts. Then of course then children, you have to write with salutation. Sir, we purchased a frost-free BLP refrigerator of 265 liters from you about 6 months ago. Write your receipt number. Now you have to write the receipt number also, and dated 10th January 2020. You provided us a warranty letter for 2 years against any technical fault. Having used it for about a month, we now find that the freezing section of the refrigerator is not working properly. We are unable to get even a single eatable fresh when kept in it. The summer season is in full swing and we are feeling great inconvenience due to our defective refrigerator. Under these circumstances, it is requested that the defective refrigerator may please be replaced. Okay, may please be replaced at your earliest in order to stop further inconvenience to us. It will be appreciated if the new set is installed after proper testing. Thanking you, yours faithfully, Kumar Shanu. Yours faithfully, Kumar Shanu. So you have to write it. Yours faithfully, Kumar Shanu. Okay, so this is there. Now, so you can see children how I have written everything. Okay, you have to see whenever you write a formal letter, and similarly children, you have to see if you have to complete about your internet, that will be official. So you have to write it in the in that manner only. Okay, you will write your sender's address first. Then children, you will be, after writing sender's address, you have to write the date. All right, and then children, you have to write the this one receiver's address. What you will write in the receiver address? Okay, the director of BSNL company or which Airtel company of which you are using your internet. Okay, you have to write the office address, and then you can write children your subject. Okay, that your internet is not working, it is not responding, and then children, you can start with sir. You can write the letter in three paragraphs. Okay, first you have to mention the purpose of writing the letter. In second, the main whatever defect you are having, whatever problem you are having with your internet, either it is not coming, it is not showing, whatever, that you have to write it. And then student, you have to write the subscription, yours sincerely. Okay, and then you have to write full name. With this I conclude my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.